What's going on, guys? We are back. Some more
LeBron
different content.
James is at it again with the Heat, ready to bring another title to Miami, along with his counterparts, Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, and his coach, Eric Spoelstra. It's not going to be easy, though, as the entire league will be looking to knock them off their perch, including a resurgent Kobe Bryant, and an old face no one expected to see back on the big stage again. While much of the talk this season is focused on the possibility that it's LeBron's final campaign in Miami, he's been intent on letting his play do the talking. This rematch of the 2013 NBA Finals is the perfect stage to let the world know they need to end the speculation and start figuring out how to stop the Heat.
Yeah, with LeBron recently passing Kareem,
This season has a lot of questions. You know, all the speculations. The one answer I
believe
have
that
is that we're going to come
now will
strong
be
tonight.
perfect time
A finals rematch.
to
You don't even have to say it. Big game.
I think this would be perfect time to go do the LeBron that
Welcome to Miami, Florida for one of the top games of the season. A finals rematch, East against West. And we're happy to bring it to you live. Hi, everyone. With Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan.
And could this be the final go-round for the Big Three in Miami? That's been the question.
That's right. All three, Bosh, Wade, and LeBron, can opt out of their contracts at the end of the season.
And we'll see
Splitter,
how well they're
it's
able
good.
to focus on the task
Splitter
at hand.
puts
The
it in.
media certainly following the story closely. Sometimes that can become a distraction.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2.
LeBron for
Down low, it's
three.
Dudley
That
and
shot won't
Splitter,
go.
And it's Leonard
Chalmers,
at the 3, the small
mid-range.
forward.
That shot won't go.
And for Miami,
And the Heat start off
on the
0-2.
wings, it's D. Wade and LeBron James. Haslam and Bosh up front. And it's Chalmers in at the point guard position.
Here we are 3 seasons after the Big Three assembled in Miami. And, you know, they took a lot of criticism for that ostentatious introduction at the press conference. A lot of people really openly rooted for them to fail, but they've become the dominant team in the league, and I think the fans are actually starting to respect Miami for what they've been able to accomplish.
Now Parker following the miss by Chris Bosh from deep. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
They're going to call it
Almost
both
got
on
to that
LeBron.
shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down. Now you can tell what the crowd thinks about that call. Yeah, they erupted as soon as the whistle blew.
Now here's LeBron. 32 points for him last game against the Lakers.
He got some huge points from the foul line too, Kevin. He was very
Count it
aggressive,
as that's a
generating
goal, Ken.
contact and drawing fouls.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Well, going back, it seemed there was resentment about Bosh, LeBron, and Wade deciding to join forces as opposed to a GM pulling the strings. Clark, do you think that's fair if you go back and take a look at that whole scenario?
You know, not entirely, Kevin. I think people were used to players kind of toiling away, playing the cards they're dealt, so to speak, not really orchestrating where they were going to play.
And Kawhi gets fouled.
Some felt they were stacking the deck in their favor. But you've got to give the Miami front office a ton of credit there, too. I mean, they freed up the cap space, got the cooperation
Oh,
from
and
the players.
one.
They created
As he
that
slammed.
opportunity, so it wasn't coincidence, and it's worked out quite well. A very encouraging start to Leonard's career, Kevin. He's a tough defender, an excellent rebounder, and his offensive game expanded pretty quickly his rookie season as well.
I expect his offense to continue growing, too. His huge hands help him in that regard, Steve. Great nose for the ball.
LeBron for three.
An
That's
expert
how
at
we'll go.
stripping it away.
They've had a cold start so far, just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Kawhi.
No one near him.
Bang!
That drops, and it comes
Off
off
the
an
wing.
assist from Parker. Leonard's got 5.
Tony Lee
Well, for LeBron James, fans wonder, will this be his last season in Miami? He has the right to opt out of his contract after this year. A lot of people think he will and possibly move on.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Duncan left side.
Timothy for 2.
That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. Miami's gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Out to Wade. Back to LeBron.
Yeah, mismatch.
He's against Parker. The 11-footer. Foul call.
And there's
that
the
time
foul
That'll
on
give him
Tony
2
Parker.
chances at the free throw line here. Well, Clark, going back to LeBron and his contract situation, it would have to be tough to leave a winning situation like he has in Miami.
No question about it, Kevin. Wherever LeBron ends up, he'll make that team competitive. We both believe that. So there will be a number of interested teams that he could transform into powerhouses just by signing his name on the dotted line.
And the Heat making a change here. Oden's checked in. Parker drives in, kicks it to Green.
I do think Oden
Ask
should
the
complete the splitter.
The dish to Parker. Inside, puts it up from 7. And no
Splitter
good.
can't
Trying to
get it
use
to
the
go.
glass. Last game for the Spurs. They want to turn it around after the loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
You guys, had their
Jump
free throw
shot.
shooting been anywhere near up to par, I think it would have changed everything in that game.
No doubt about it.
LeBron, fadeaway jump shot.
There
It will
is a
go.
carryover effect when you're not having success at the line. It infiltrates other parts of your game.
Now here's Parker after LeBron James's miss. The shot by Duncan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
I know that's a game they'd like to forget. Sort of a tough day for them all around.
Yeah, I don't see any reason they won't be able to rebound from it pretty quickly, though. I mean, this team throughout the season has shown itself to be pretty resilient.
Boris Diaz checked in for Tim Duncan.
Well, for the Miami Heat now, consecutive titles under their belts this season, going for the three-peat. I'll tell you,
Bang! Right now.
this is so difficult emotionally and physically, trying to win a title for the 3rd consecutive year. This will be the biggest challenge of their NBA careers. I guarantee you that. I'm not sure they're going to be able to pull out another one, given how difficult the first two have been.
LeBron dishes to Allen. LeBron kicks to Chalmers. Wade passes to LeBron. Kicks it out to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bosch. From down
Bosch
in the low
for
post.
2.
It goes. Bosch has got his first 2 points of the night. And when you talk about the possibility of a three-peat here in Miami, Clark, would that solidify this team as a sports dynasty?
I certainly think so, Kevin. I mean, they may never reach the 8 NBA titles that LeBron predicted when their super trio was formed, but I think a three-peat would certainly put them in some very select company.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
LeBron gets the screen from Wade. LeBron dishes the Bosch. And he drops him away up off the glass. Bosch has got his second bucket tonight.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And don't forget, this is a matchup against the team that broke their hearts in the finals last season. So you know this game means a little bit more than normal.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Splitter. Ginobili comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Bellinelli in for Daniel Green. Now here's Parker, who's coming off a 13-point game against the Hawks.
Bellinelli.
And Kevin, don't
It's
forget
good.
about his playmaking in that game as well. He was wonderful in terms of attacking the defense and figuring out when to shoot and when to find teammates.
Steve touched on just a second ago about the emotion of losing in the finals. Coming that close, Clark, to a championship being denied. They have got to have revenge on their minds today.
That's a definite, Kevin. You know that's the case. Nothing will make up for last season's disappointment. You can't go back, but a win today will at least take some of the salt out of that wound.
Bellinelli. Back to Parker. Rebound by Mario Chalmers. The pass to Allen. From deep. Good.
Allen from
Allen's got 5
downtown.
points so far. There's
It's been
10 seconds
2-point
left here in
game.
the opening quarter. Parker drives in. And the rejection by LeBron. Can't get it to go. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs lead by 2. Stay with
Wednesday, January 29th, Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder take on LeBron James and the...
Welcome back. The second quarter just getting set to begin as our 2013 Finals foes renew acquaintances.
These are the games you look forward to, Kevin. We're in the place to be right now.
Absolutely. The environment here is electric. Great anticipation.
Yeah, the best of the best. Both
mid-range
championship
J.
teams. This is
It's good from
NBA
LeBron.
basketball at its highest level.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter.
Nothing.
On the court for the Heat, Chalmers is out there with Allen. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's LeBron James. And it's Battier in at the 5 spot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, so much speculation around the future of the Miami Heat. The big three, all with player opt-outs at the end of the season. I asked them to comment on their plans after this year, but as you might imagine, they want to keep the emphasis on the here and now.
It's a long season for sure, Doris.
Yeah, and they're focused on another title. Discussions of free agency and so on. It's our job to ask, but a distraction they refuse to delve into. Understandably so.
I'd agree.
It's got to be tough to come in here as the road team. You lost in the finals. That's weighing on you. Really an imposing environment mentally, even before you talk about the crowd. Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
And coming back to the importance of this game mentally, just another regular season game, right? But it's not quite.
Not at all, Kevin. This is a statement game, both as far as setting the tone for the season and also running it back, as they say, from the final buzzer of last season.
LeBron drives in, gets it to go. And now a 4-point Heat lead.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
San Antonio again missing.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, watch out.
And LeBron.
Slow down there, man.
And a statement dunk right there from LeBron, aggressively throwing it down. Of course, with the history between these two teams, you had the feeling it would get intense.
And you know, Steve, each of these teams has been looking forward to taking this first game of the season series. It means a lot to both of them.
Ginobili with the ball. Wade picks him up. Back to Parker. Lays it up and banks it in. Parker's got his second bucket of the night.
Great execution from the Spurs there. They did such a great job of working the ball around for high percentage looks.
And Chalmers kicks to Battier. LeBron passes to Allen. Back to LeBron. Lets it go from deep.
LeBron. Bang!
Goes. Count. LeBron's got 13 points.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
You know, at their core, the Heat are really a small ball team. Chris Bosh playing a lot of center, LeBron James at the 4, maybe even Battier playing that position. A lot of people felt you couldn't win that way, but with LeBron, you can win a lot of different ways. And I don't think this style would work with anybody, but as long as you have the best player on the planet, there's a lot of different things you can do.
LeBron tried to chase down. Timeout, Miami.
How to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Splitter is checked in for the Spurs. Let's now take a look at some league leaders with the rundown of the best passing big men in the NBA over the past month. fifth is Tim Duncan.
Well, it takes tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of that low post area.
Absolutely, Steve. I mean, these fellas play in the high
Parker
traffic area on the
is good
court, so
too.
the passing lanes for them are a lot tighter than they are out on the perimeter. Not nearly as much room.
Now, here's Chalmers. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And it's Wade penetrating. Back to Allen. Out to Wade. He dishes it to Chalmers.
Chalmers for
And
3.
there's the call on Bosch.
And they're going to call the
That
foul on
is his
Chris
first
Bosh.
foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Leonard's checked
Subbing
in.
Kawhi.
Here is Parker. He's got 6. Outside Leonard. And there's the feed to Splitter. Spurs working the ball around now. Parker outside.
Get the goat back out there. Old goat James.
6 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
And, you know, guys, going back to the speculation over LeBron's future, a great situation in Miami, but, of course, he's shown himself willing to move on to give himself the best chance at winning, so you can never say never.
Daniel Green. He's checked in for Manu Ginobili. The 3 from LeBron. Offensive rebound. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Bosh. Good on the shot.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
And guys, going back to LeBron and his future, it used to be much less common for stars, Steve, to change teams.
Well, of course, the free agency rules loosened up from the early days of the league, and I think players now feel much more comfortable just kind of authoring their own destiny and not feeling 100% loyal to the team that drafted them.
Parker dishes to Duncan. Outside Leonard. He kicks to Parker. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
It's Tony Lee
Parker's got 8.
Well, such a tremendous final series in 2013. Overtime in Game 6, went right down to the wire in Game 7. No surprise to see this game so closely contested.
Yep, 2 teams stocked with Hall of Famers, diverse in their style and approach, but absolutely a great match for one another. You could play 99 games between these 2 teams, and the losing team might win 49.
Back to Green. Shoots it. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level. Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
I want to wait to get that.
Beautiful. You can't top that. I love the alley-oop play. So much fun to watch.
Green kicks to Parker. Parker, right side. That's good. Parker's got 8 points in the quarter. Here's LeBron. 13 points in the game.
LeBron gets the straight from
Wade.
Wade.
Screen on Duncan. The drive by LeBron.
And they're going to call block.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
LeBron will go to the line for 2.
First one falls for him.
Switch.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 8 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Parker. And it's good. Parker's got 12 points in the game.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And the Heat call time here.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the time out and give yourself a chance to regroup.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter.
33-29.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's time for the Sunday night halftime.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back as we continue with the second half of tonight's game between the San Antonio Spurs and the Miami Heat.
The top 2 teams in the league, Kevin, picking up right where they left off in the finals. And guys, you go back to free agency. I mean, the questions around LeBron's future, I think for the fans, especially to have a player whose legacy is really tied to one team. You talk about Magic, Johnson, Larry Bird, Bill Russell. That image pops into your head a little quicker when there's only that one jersey to visualize.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half.
Popovich.
Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter. Green teams with Leonard on the wings. And it's Parker in at the one spot. And Green gets it to go.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy do. Very, very well done.
Passes it to LeBron. Back to Chalmers.
Chalmers for three, top of the key. It's good.
Assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game. And going back to those star players who choose to stay put. Steve, wouldn't you say there is something neat about creating your winning situation, having your fingerprints all over it, rather than chasing it, say, in free agency?
I think so. I think fans respect that. But on the other hand, you know, LeBron has taken a different path, and in the long term, it's served him very well. I mean, he's made some really good career decisions. That's why he's got the number of rings on his fingers right now.
Green kicks to Parker.
My rings.
Parker left side. Outside Leonard. Back to Parker. Clock at 6. Parker with another miss.
Well, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard,
just like that,
you can see the correlation.
Outside Green feeds to Splitter. Looking to end the run. Leonard. Pass to Parker. Back to Leonard. Parker outside. Dishes it to Duncan. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, they need a shot or two to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
LeBron passes to Wade. He's against Parker. Poked loose. Wade covered by Parker. Haslam dishes to LeBron. The fadeaway. Again,
it's
the Heat.
good for James.
Coming out strong here in the third quarter. That's 4 for 5 shooting for this team.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he's trying to take the wind out of their sails here. I mean, they're on the wrong end of a bad run. They got to sort things out.
I think things were very close to spiraling out of control if he didn't burn one there.
Ray Allen, he's checked in for Miami. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Parker kicks to Duncan. Back to Parker. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
Wade from outside. And Miami with the triple.
His presence is very comforting for this team.
Dwayne Wade from downtown.
For them anytime they need it.
The drive by Green. Here's
That's how
Duncan.
we'll go,
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Well, of course, we'd all like to see that free throw percentage improve. I mean, he does not have the touch in the 60s.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, hopefully it's not from lack of effort on his part. But his free throw shooting, compared to what he did last year, has been terrible.
LeBron outside. Shot clock at 6. The feather touch on the finger.
The shot clock expires.
LeBron's got 19 points.
Wow, what an incredible run they're on. This is as good an offense as you will see.
Well, every single guy on the floor right now just feeling it.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Horace Diaz checked in for Splitter. On the inbound. Here's Parker. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Parker's got 16.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
James. Wade for three.
Wade.
Yes, that's LeBron.
Brown's at home.
LeBron's got his 7th assist here tonight. Spurs trail by 13. Parker passes to Leonard. Back to Parker. He feeds it to Leonard. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat?
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
The Heat leading by 11. LeBron gets the screen from Haslam. Kicks to Cole. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Boris Diaw.
The clear look at the hoop, he doesn't miss many of those.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. An opportunity here to bring up a list of players that have been carrying their teams offensively for the last 10 games. The highest scoring small forwards in the league. LeBron James, number 1.
There's no doubt he's one of the league's most dynamic offensive players. He's capable of putting up big numbers from the wing.
Yeah, that's where he likes to operate, but he can hurt you from anywhere, Steve. I mean, his numbers come from all over the place.
I'm coming for you.
He's a very sophisticated offensive player with how he goes about his game. Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
Cole's shot is good.
And it's good from North Cole.
50 seconds left in the third quarter. Parker outside. Green. Back to Parker. And the shot is good.
That shot is good.
Parker's got 18 points in the game.
Such an aggressive attitude he has. No invitation needed for him to take it strong to the basket.
The drive by LeBron.
Oh, LeBron!
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. The Spurs making a switch here. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Bellinelli, defended by Cole. Ginobili with the three.
Bang!
And the shot is good. He has 7. The Heat leading by 7.
This should be the last possession of the quarter if they play it right.
And if their clock management's good, it will be.
Here's LeBron, and it's rejected.
It's rejected by Kawhi.
Here's Bellinelli. No good on the buzzer beater. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Heat
lead by 6.
On tap this Monday, January 27th. Al Horford and the Atlanta Hawks take on Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Don't miss it.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back to Miami, Florida, and our matchup between the Spurs and the Heat.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for, the focus squarely on the court where it belongs.
Spurs trail by 7. Pulling out the wings, Wade and Battier. Haslam's out there with Chris Anderson. And it's Cole in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
You know, he's not the most flashy point guard out there, and you don't hear his name when people talk about the best point guards in the game, but I think Parker is one of the best in the business when it comes right down to it. He's able to do so many things out there for you and just had a dominant season for the Spurs a year ago.
Steve, Parker's fearlessness going to the hoop is what makes him such a devastating player in crunch time.
Shot
Often you see him go right into a bigger guy, take the contact, and still find a way to finish the play.
And a quick look now at how San Antonio's schedule is shaping up. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. That free throw good from Ginobili. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Both free throws good from Ginobili.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
LeBron with it. Bosh sets the pick for LeBron. Ginobili with the
steal. There's a missed pass. And LeBron going the other way.
To the rack. And he misses the fast break layup.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Wade dishes to Allen. LeBron left side. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Wow.
That one on Parker.
What a game for LeBron. He has 20 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
Well, and he's got this team in such a good groove right now. The way he's moving the ball and passing, getting everybody involved, they're in a great flow.
Outstanding foul shooting in this game, and that confidence can be infectious. They're taking care of business on the charity stripe.
The 2-possession lead is what they were looking for there, so they can deal with that one miss.
And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Kicks it out to LeBron. No good off the front iron.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's Parker. Finds the
bang
from
Tony
13
Parker
feet out.
gets the 2-point
Parker's
game.
got 4 points this quarter.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an
Allen
offensive
for
showcase
3.
down the stretch.
That's how we'll
Tell you
go.
what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Daniel Green. He's checked in for San Antonio. San Antonio trailing here. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. The shot goes down. Gets this game back to even.
We're tied.
Timeout called the Heat.
But he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. His message, don't even look at the score right now. We've got to make one play at a time and execute. That's how we'll take this thing home. Kevin, he's trying to keep them focused.
Free throw good, LeBron.
You got LeBron James.
Spurs trailed by 3.
You got LeBron.
Pass to Green. Lets it go. And
bang!
with the swish.
Danny Green
Green's
from
got 4 points
downtown.
this quarter.
Clearly, he's shaken off that cold shooting performance of the first half.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Bosh backs down. Unloads. A rebound by the Spurs. Splitters got his 4th rebound in this one. Duncan with a screen on Jones. Parker drives in.
And they're going to call
What a game for Tony Parker. 22 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
Well, you can't discount what that's meant to this team. I mean, he's helped their cause with his passing, and it's really given his team a nice lead.
Udonis Haslem. He's checked in for Ray Allen.
No.
Good on the second free throw.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
We need Ray out there. Come on, man.
Wade gets a screen from Bosh.
LeBron for 3.
It's rebounded by Splitter.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter.
And Splitter with the rejection.
Get a whole lot to go so far. The Spurs have the size advantage inside, just like in the finals, collapsing into the paint and making things difficult inside.
Green kicks to Leonard.
Kawhi. 3 is off. Duncan for 2.
The tight D and gets the layup. And it's 6 points for Tim Duncan. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, sending shots back.
Double team.
Another part of their game that's made a difference.
A deep
is all the
three.
second chance points they've been able to get.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Ray Allen is checked in for the Heat.
Time is running out for the Heat.
Here's San Antonio now.
7 left to
They're
go.
on a 13-4 run right now. The drive by Green.
Green, it's good.
And it's a 4-point Spurs lead.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring.
And LeBron loses it.
Yeah, not a
And
lot
here comes
you can do
Kawhi.
defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
And Leonard gets
Kawhi,
it to
and it's
go.
a 6-point game.
Pretty
Timeout.
Heat. Passing, timely recognition as to where the open man was.
.146 left to play in the final quarter. There's the dish to Chalmers. Wade.
Wade. Shots short.
Quite enough under that one.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
And the Spurs retain possession.
On defense, the Heat. They get it again. Duncan. No good with the layup. Wade with it. He's against Splitter. The three from LeBron.
Bang!
LeBron's got 12 points here in the second half.
3-pointer from
Success they've been
LeBron
having
James.
from the three-point line since halftime. I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Of course, they have to stay hot, but if they do, I think you're right, Clark, particularly if they can convert defense into offense.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Duncan. Second chance shot. But they'll get
You
another
can't
chance.
get a fucking rebound.
Parker drives in. Duncan over Bosch. And foul call.
they're
as
gonna
he
call a
misses. He'll go
shooting
on and
foul.
shoot two.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
Well, to keep a lead like this, they should continue to attack the paint like they have been. Don't settle for jump shots. Find your way to the free throw line.
He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. The drive by LeBron. It's in!
And LeBron James delivers.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Leonard, the pass to Parker. From 13.
Parker. It's good.
That is a clutch shot if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, very gutsy there. What more can you say? He got it done at the best time.
LeBron James on the wing.
And LeBron loses it.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
And they call it Douglas Splitter.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
I'm sure he would have liked to have had all of those, but he's still...
Bang!
And another three-pointer to their second half.
Okay, yeah, well,
Yeah,
remember,
they caught
don't
that
foul, don't
long-range
foul.
bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
And that's rejected.
Still a chance, but they've got to score here.
Yeah, every possession is necessary.
And here is LeBron. Inside to Bosch to tie it up. Count it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a
Chris
shot.
Bosh.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
Ginobili, that's for 2. Oh, it's
No good.
And we're going to overtime. Regulation is ended, and we're heading to overtime. And as we set to begin overtime, welcome back to this top-tier matchup between the San Antonio Spurs and the Miami Heat.
We need extra basketball. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one.
You know, we expected nothing less. It's been everything as advertised.
Yeah, we waited a long time for this game, and we're getting our money's worth.
Rejected.
Overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs. In the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward, and it's Splitter in at the 5. Here's Battier.
Battier's shot
to
won't
get
go.
the go-ahead bucket. Now Ginobili. And it's blocked by Bosh.
Bosh with the rejection, and here come the Heat.
LeBron drives in. That gives them the lead.
Count it.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Free throw good, LeBron.
What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
Ginobili can't get that one to fall.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Lead with it, picked up by Ginobili. LeBron dishes to
yes,
Chalmers.
Boontage.
Wade, Heat moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. Bosh kicks to Battier. 3-pointer. Wade.
Bang!
Another 3.
His three-point shot is so pure, just draining one after another.
We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. The pass to Leonard. That's the fly. The Spurs rebound. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
The Heat leading by 6. Chalmers passes to Bosh. Wade outside. Six to shoot. LeBron James on the wing.
LeBron.
They grab their own miss. And Chalmers kicks to LeBron.
LeBron.
And that is the assist by Mario Chalmers. And now it's a 9-point Heat lead.
I like the offensive awareness.
And that could be the dagger.
That lack of coverage on that play.
Short.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And some changes here for the Spurs. Diaw comes in for Splitter. And it's Matt Bonner in for Tim Duncan. Now LeBron. Bosh kicks to LeBron. Here's the 3.
Giving go.
And again, it's the Heat missing.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Here's Diaw. Hits the close-range jumper.
Good possession there, resulting in the easy one down low.
We're in OT here with just over 2.5 minutes gone by.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
Bosh kicks to LeBron. On deep. And the miss. And so it's Miami winning this one.
Well, I think they knew the Spurs would be motivated in this one. They did a great job of matching.
Heat wins 76-66 in OT. Double OT. Almost a double-double for LeBron. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode. Hope that'll do it for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a good one, and I'm out. Bye.